Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
Before anything else, there's one thing I'd like anyone seeing this video to do. And that's to go watch Takopi. If you have the heart for media with dark, heavy stories, then this show should definitely be in your watch list. It's only 6 episodes long and it's well worth your time. Although, if you still need more convincing, then that's what this video is for. I'll talk about Takopi's themes in a broad sense and provide some background on its creation. I'll also only using footage from the first episode. But still, if you like to go in completely blind, then click off this video right now. Find your favourite, legally licensed anime website to check it out on. Takopi's original sin is a brand new anime OVA, adapting the manga of the same name by the artist Taisen5. Airing from June to August in 2025 and produced by Studio Enishiya. Now, both the studio and the author are still relatively new. Enishiya's track record so far, just a handful of short music specials, and Taisen5 himself has only been publishing since 2020. In fact, Takopi was his first serialized manga. So, on paper, this collaboration shouldn't have been anything groundbreaking, but together they've created a stellar modern anime. The art from Taisen's manga has been adapted beautifully. The animation warps perspective, shifts focus in unsettling ways and keeps the unease constant, while showing a mountain of expression through its characters. So yeah, the production alone is impressive, but the visuals aren't the only thing that makes Takopi stand out. There's tons of anime with equally high production, especially nowadays. Well, mostly anyway.
Oh my god! These niggas!
The real power of this anime comes from its story. On its face, the show presents the childlike mascot Takopi, the opening bursting with colour, showing the cheerful alien mascot dropping to earth. Takopi represents all that's innocent and naive. He's cute, pink and lovable. They use his lovable light to contrast the darkness. It's a type of character you'd imagine a child would create in their mind. In fact, no adults ever see Takopi, which was definitely on purpose. But he's very real and pushes the story forward as he tries his best to help. His happy gadgets are the vehicle he does it with. Especially the happy camera, a device which lets him go back to a specific point in time. And just in the first episode alone, he uses this gadget extensively. Our main character Shizuka is faced with guilt, trauma and neglect, and it shapes her personality in very unsettling ways, to the point that midway through the first episode, she attempts. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those kind of stories. After a relentless wave of bullying and losing her last support line in a dog, she tries to off herself. Shizuka even does it with a happy gadget provided from Takopi, causing him to break a rule from his planet, not allowing the happy gadget to be used without supervision. On a deeper level, Takopi and his inability to understand people, along with breaking the rules of his home planet, which becomes more relevant later, tie into the show's themes of responsibility. The contrast of Takopi's innocence and the children's cruel reality is part of what gives the series its weight. What does it really mean to take responsibility for someone else's pain, and can you do so without making things worse? We see this question echoed in the other characters as well. Naoki, Shizuka's classmate, also tries to help her. Unlike Takopi, his motivation comes from his crush on her, but his intentions are still rooted in kindness. Both have good intentions and try to help her. And then there's Marina, our clearest antagonist, especially in the first episode, though even that word feels complicated, because like the other kids, she is also shaped by her environment. As many of you already know, our childhood is crucial for the growth of executive function, the capacity to understand the world around us, and our ability to form representations of ourselves and others. When that foundation is broken, the cycle of pain passes from one person to another. It extends this theme of responsibility to include the caretakers, the ones who are meant to shepherd the next generation, along with the entire society around them. I'll stop myself there though, as to not give the entire show away. If you want a show that blends psychological drama, tragedy, along with a sprinkle of science fiction, then you should check it out. The closest comparisons I can give are series like Made in Abyss, with its innocent surface and devastating emotional core, or Paranoia Agent, which explores how trauma and fear ripple through people's lives, one of my personal favourites. I love Paranoia Agent. These shows will all sit you in that uncomfortable grey space and ask you to wrestle with it. I do hope this anime can keep getting the love and attention it deserves. Could totally see it winning Anime of the Year. It is what I would say, but somehow the show that spends 90% of its time glazing the main character is what won last year, so who knows. Anyway, thank you all for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed Takopi if you decide to watch it. A sub and a like would be greatly appreciated. If you have anything you'd like to add, comment down below and I'll do my best to respond. Thanks y'all.